name's Debbie and this is my husband Alan, and we've been fostering since 2005. It was something we'd spoken about, hadn't we?
Yeah.
And it was something we hoped to do in the future when our own children had grown up a bit. And probably for me, I always wanted to foster because I had grown up, how's best to explain it?
We have a very similar background in our upbringing, which in both our cases wasn't very pleasant, let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm. And I feel personally, hopefully, that I grew up to be a normal reasonable human being because of the unconditional love I had from my nan. I was very, very close to my nan, and I think that most of the difficulties that I had growing up, because of the family I grew up in, because of my nan, as I say, hopefully, she helped me grow up into a well-rounded adult, and I wanted to do that for someone else, for some other children too. We decided the time we felt was right to foster when our youngest child was 11, because she was going to senior school, so it freed me up to take foster children to other primary schools. Also, I'd previously been a childminder for 17 years, and naturally I'd had less children, they'd naturally decreased in numbers, so I was letting the least amount of people down, if I then chose a different career. So we felt the time was right, and I did enquire with the local authority, and I did with fostering options, and nobody else got back to me apart from fostering options. And I believe it was around just before Christmas, so it was December time, and they was actually running a skills to foster course from January. So it all happened quite quickly, and that's when we did our skills to foster course, and the rest is history, as they say.
Yeah.
Elle and A come to live with us 3 years ago, March just gone. We prefer to be long-term foster carers, so it was a planned move, and as I say, they've been with us 3 years now, and then we was hoping for the future for my husband to retire and us to then be able to take on another child. I have fostered 3 children together in the past, but until our daughter moved out, we didn't have another bedroom to have another child. And then C come to live with us last July. As I say, we do prefer long-term children.
We have done others.
Our other children have been long-term, so it's been to court, contact has all been arranged and everything's settled, and also it means we can help to make them part of our family and work with them and help them hopefully for many years to come. We took a little bit of a chance with C when he came to live with us in July, because nobody can predict how it's going to turn out, and so far he's still with us, but it does mean that we've been especially busy with the extra contacts and things like that, because it hasn't gone into court yet, so nothing's settled.
There's been no court decision, is there? So there's a lot of contact all the time, in different places.
So fortunate Alan has been home, because we're often in 2 separate places, so he will do the contact for C, and then I do the contact for L and A as well. I like the fact that I feel like I'm in a family. It's a bit of a cliche, but from, it's like recently when we were reapproved, we got a lovely letter from Nick.
That was nice.
That was really lovely, and that's not the first time he's done that. And I had a friend who I was very friendly with, who I did my skills to foster course with, and she left fostering, and she went out to work in the workplace in an office, and she said she didn't realise how nurtured she felt when she was a foster carer. You know, it was sort of a bit of a shock going out there, you know, working in that office environment again. And she said she literally said, those are her exact words, she didn't realise sort of how nurtured that she had felt as a foster carer. Well, I would recommend Futures. Obviously, I've only got positive things to say. You know, I've never had any problems, and I feel that, you know, the support has always been there on tap as and when I need it. I suppose the biggest thing that I would say, having done this job for so long, is I'm going to get all emotional again. Don't regret a second. Not a second. You know, and I'd do it all over again. And there's not, you know, many jobs that people have that they would say the same thing. But, you know, we have gained a lot of love, lots of lovely memories, added to our family, you know, added grandchildren. You know, it's, as I say, yes, there's been hard times, but there's been a lot more positive times as well. And as you know, what more can you say?
At the moment, we're in a fairly positive time, aren't we? It may change.
Yeah, and we're prepared for that.
Yeah.
But as I say, I'd do it all again, all over again. You know, 100%. I have absolutely no regrets whatsoever, and I'm just glad that we did take the plunge. You know, when we decided the time was right, and we would do it.